Well, hello there. Today I'll be doing some casual Terminus for practice for the GeoFrauds next season. If you are interested in taking part, I have linked the most recent video in the description, or you can just check it on my announcements if I forgot. Also, I will quickly show you the posters to summarize what the GeoFrauds is. It's pretty much you take part in one or two competitions. The league is compulsory, so if you sign up, you take part in a league where you get one seed to attempt a week, and you compete against the other people in your league. And there'll be a cup optional, which is, like I say, more of a knockout based, and there is some incentive with that as well. The deadline is the 11th, so make sure you join my Discord server before the deadline, as well as complete the qualies, which you'll need to get the role automatically, which should be clear in my Discord. As long as you do all that before the 11th, you'll be able to take part. So it is late notice, but you should still have time to join if you haven't done already. And of course, YouTubers, you're more than welcome to make content. Just let me know if you are, and I can keep up to track with your channel, promote it in my description, and so on and so forth. All I would say though is don't stream and don't send your videos out before the seed has finished. But let's begin by playing Terminus, see how we do. I'll check if I'm recording, and I've done some practice seeds before this, and it's been really difficult. So don't expect very good games here. So this round, I'm immediately thinking Romania maybe, or somewhere in Eastern Europe with this brick, this kind of like these gates. We do have something there that's asymmetrical, so maybe it's a weird Bulgaria pull, but I was getting more Romania vibes. But I can see it being a Hungary as well. So I think Bulgaria is a sensible place to go instinctively, and Bulgaria is not too far away. Because I see that pull, but it could be a bait, and also Russia is still a thing as well. We kind of forget Russia is also a country that it could be here. I don't know what coverage Russia is it 2021 or 2022. I don't really know, but we'll try Romania, and it was Bulgaria. So I want to have a look at that poll again because I think that was a Bulgarian poll. Yeah, we have got Bulgarian polls there, and if I can't move, but yeah, that is an actual Bulgarian poll. So maybe I should have probably used a poll there, but we're okay. I'm probably playing a bit too safe there. This round, is it low cam? Probably not. This like green like pastel houses make me think more Slovenia over Austria. And if I'm gonna go Slovenia, I'm probably gonna cover more towards the east side-ish. That's a bit not as hilly. Could be around here too, so maybe like a hedge here is probably sensible. Let's give that a go. It could be somewhere else though. Okay, I was not getting Czechia there. I was not expecting that, especially with the crop farms. This round, however, we've got these pole tops, so we should be in Czechoslovakia on this round. Is there any copyrights we can see? Sadly, I hate saying that, but it is a thing. I don't see any. There is one, but I can't read it very well. But I think this is going to be a Czechoslovakia, obviously, but I don't know where. If it is Slovakia, it's going to be this region. If it's Czechia, it's probably going to be quite a few. So I might try and commit a guess here in the flat part of Slovakia because I just want to give it a try and see if it's right. Okay, that paid off. We'll take that. 50-50 moment. Okay, so this round we've got Indonesia. We've got the front plates blurred. Where in Indonesia though, I do not know. It seems quite dry and sandy, so I'm not really sure. I'm thinking like Kalimantan maybe, or maybe somewhere. It could even be a Sumatra for all I know. I'm kind of split between these two areas. I don't think it's warm or orange soil enough to be super east, but I could be wrong. That roof makes me want to go more Kalimantan. I know central Kalimantan has these random roads, so I might try and commit a guess there. But the thing is, it's risky. I don't know the coverage, so realistically, I should kind of water hedge. Or for me, I want to pick some land that maybe Bellytongue's a sensible hedge because you cover both. But let's see. Okay, that was a sensible switch. Not great, but the real pale soil makes sense to be more Sumatra than Cali, I feel like, so need to be aware of that for next time. Okay, we've got Story Paul, we've got hills to the east. Should be, I reckon, Colombia at first glance, but could be Mexico. I'm a bit confused, to be honest. I'm probably going to hedge Colombia because I feel like that's the better guess. Just kind of go somewhere in the valley, central, and hope it's not Mexico. Okay, nice. That was good. And we got a 21k, which, to be honest, is not too bad for this map. We've had a good start. Okay, we've got parallel poles, and if it's Malaysia, that means you're in Sabah, I think, if I'm correct. So we're in Sabah, but it's quite flat. I am a bit wary of Indonesia. This pole, was this pole near the capital? Was this near Kota? I swear it was. We'll try somewhere outskirts of Kota maybe and see. Um, it's kind of out the way. It's kind of flat. It's not really that flat, is it? Though I'm a bit suspicious. It could be just the region. I might be getting baited here from something else, but I want to try it anyway. Okay, it was not quite, but still a good score. So that is a very handy meta actually. That definitely helped me a lot. This round we've got vineyards, we've got some sign of conifers. Tricky round. What year coverage it is? 2021, so it can't be Germany. I don't know what Croatia's is. I was just thinking like a France here or something. It's never like a weird Arge or anything like that. Shadows, I can't really tell what direction they're pointing. I kind of need to change the compass. I want classic compass on. I don't know why I've got this other compass on. Shadows might be pointing more south, actually, which is a bit concerning. So maybe... Could it be Tsar? It's never Tsar, is it? Hmm. I'm gonna go Arge, but I am very confused where this is. And it was not south. Okay, that was just a compass. That was just me misreading the showers, probably. But my initial thought was correct. I just kind of should have just gone with my gut there without overthinking it. Okay, this one's Kyrgyzstan. I don't know my coverage in Kyrgyzstan, so I just presume somewhere around here. Nice. Now that's not going to cost me too many points for the NPZ. It might make a subtle difference, but it's not going to be a massive difference. Okay, is this 2023? Because if it is, that is very important. Because I can region guess this pretty well. And I think it is 2023, so this is Germany, but we've got some thatched roof. So definitely northern, like from here to here, all up here. Excuse me. So I think Flensburg area is pretty good. I want to try really north here. Let's try it. And it, wait, it was Denmark. So we had 2023 Denmark. Okay, fair enough. So we got 19k. A pretty nice seed to be honest. We did well in the Indonesia, the Malaysia, sorry. But that might be good for a few opponents. But I think like if you were competing for the top 8, I reckon people will get that. So yeah, just the one round. If I didn't mess that up, I probably would have got 24k because I was thinking France with 23k because I was thinking France. But that was pretty solid. Some pretty solid guesses there, but I think I still need to do better. Thailand, okay. This is a suspicious Thailand because I would instinctively go more south here. But I am a bit concerned that this could be a strange north. We've got plenty of oil palms, so maybe a south hedge is better. Yep, we'll take that. Good stuff. This round, we need to be careful here because I can't tell if it's US or Canada. It's not Quebec at least. So I'm leaning more US. Can't tell if there's any blue hints for the plate. I don't really know this. Very flat area, so maybe there might be a yellow plate there, which might mean near New York and Pennsylvania is probably a sensible guess, but I'm really concerned about it being more west. Yeah, I think this scenario just Probably just head somewhere around here and just hope. Okay, it was in New York, so I think we had a New York plate there. I know that the New York plates are not yellow anymore, so it's a bit confusing. 2023 coverage, white car, Bangladesh with a fixed cylinder pole probably. This is a bit strange. I think I might be muddled up 2023 and 2022, but I think 2023 is um I think it's Bangladesh and Mersing and Chattogram. Either way, I'll find out this round anyway. To me, this feels really wet. So if I'm going to go one, maybe a Chattogram area, but or is 2022? It might be 2022 because I want to more go here. Instinctively, I want to go more here because it's very it's a wet season and it feels like it's going to be down there. But I'm going to find out which way around it is in a way. So okay, that's a good switch. So 2023 excludes the free rather than includes the free. Okay, so my vibe was correct there. That's why you don't always use copyrights because you need to look at the actual round and see what's going on. Like I say, I'm not a fan of the copyrights, but if we go learn it to get better, I'm going to learn it in some ways. So let's have a look. This one's a bit more tricky. What year do we have to make sure it's not a potential Germany? Can't read it. Architecture makes me think more like an Italy potentially. I could see France, but I kind of like North Italy more. So I think I'm going to head Italy here. That house is a bit weird. A bit concerned of France. That's my only concern. I think other than that, I'm happy with my two options. And it was Italy, more south than I thought, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay so far with the practice. But I don't know if it's because the seat's been nice or we've been playing well. Okay, this round is where it gets difficult. So we've got Generation 4 coverage. We've got these random grasses. Feels more Asian. So the thought process here is probably north, like Luzon in Philippines, or maybe some weird Indonesia, because we have got volcano to our south. I think Philippines is the better guess, to be honest. Like the grass just seems a bit odd, so just find like maybe like a volcano kind of around this proximity that it could be looking at, but they are kind of more surrounding. So there is kind of one there. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's just try Philippines, but this could be incredibly wrong. And that was Mexico. Okay, I was not normally going Mexico though. That was a bureau round. I don't think I was getting that, but I can see why. I can see why. If anyone knows how that's Mexico, just comment in chat. I need to study the Mexico guide at some point. But man, I'm on catch up on the basics. Forget about the advanced stuff at this point. Okay, this one I don't think this is Bhutan. I think this is somewhere in the Americas again. It's just whether you want to go like a Colombia, Ecuador, or Mexico. Like I said, this feels wet, but very Gen 3. I know there's more Gen 4 covered in Colombia, obviously, because Ecuador only has Gen 3. So maybe like a southern Colombia, North Ecuador is probably a sensible hedge, or just go, yeah. I don't think it's North Ecuador, but it could be South Ecuador, but I don't know. I feel like this round you kind of have to hedge. Not really much you can use. And it was just middle of Colombia. That's just unfortunate. I don't know how you can narrow that down, to be honest. Okay, this one's interesting. Got white plates in the back, we've got hills in the distance. This, to me, is probably Ireland, Republic of Ireland, potentially. I'm a bit confused. Could be a weird France. It's never a weird anywhere else, I don't think so, but it's a decent lake facing the north. A decent sized lake. Is it never like one of these lakes? Do we have an island on the lake? I don't think so. Is there any big lakes it could be that could line up? I'm not really too sure, to be honest. There's one here, I guess, that I could try, but I think just Central Hedge Island's probably the best hope here. Okay, it wasn't a lake, it was actually an estuary, fair enough. Towards the North Atlantic, fair enough. A bit unfortunate, I didn't really consider that though, so it's kind of my fault. Okay, this vegetation feels very New Zealandy to me, but could be a weird Australia. Conifers as well. I kind of like a coastal round here toward not far off Auckland maybe. Um, like around here potentially, I don't really know. Could be more south, but I really like this environment to be more North Island at least. Could be down here though, but I think this round I kind of want to just go my gut. I don't think I'm going to lose too many points unless it's somehow south, which I'm fairly confident it isn't, unless I'm getting the country wrong. Um, but I think the country's right, so let's go for it. Okay, that's fine. We did have some conifers, so maybe Tarangi was a better guess with the conifers if it was just conifers, but I did not want to trust it. Okay, this one's a bit weird. My first thought was US, Canada. Um, environments feels very southern, so maybe towards Texas, Oklahoma area. I reckon maybe is probably a good sensible guess. We can give it a try anyway. That was Arge. When does Arge have these poles? We also didn't check if there was sun. We didn't see the sun, I don't think. And if we did, it's more towards the north, so it could have been helpful. But yeah, it's good to know that these symmetrical poles can be found in Argentina. To be honest, I think most people would not normally go Argentina there, to be honest. I think my guess is justified. And if you think it's not, then feel free to comment down below. This time it should be the US, I believe. Unless I'm getting baited. I think like a Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, Colorado, well, probably those three. Could be California with these trees, or Oregon. So maybe hedging more central Idaho is probably a sensible guess. Could be also right just inside BC, but I think we should be okay. Okay, it was Wyoming, so if I kind of commit more, I probably would have got more points, but you have to be safe. You don't know what you're doing. And yeah, tougher seed that time. I think that one round was the brutal thing. Okay, this round is a bit suspicious. You'd instinctively think Philippines at first, but I'm worried about Thailand here, which is not good. I think that with where the concrete pavement is, you kind of have to go Philippines. There's no sign of any palms, so maybe just hedge middle and hope it's not North Island because I'm debating North Island, but I'm also debating a weird tie, so that is not a good combination. Okay, it was tied. That is not great. So what could we have done better here? Did we have a marker? We did have the marker. We need to look more because there was a Thailand bollard. We don't get those in Philippines. So that was I did throw that. That could have cost me an entire seed. So I need to make sure I don't do that when the season begins. This one, I think we've got a Mexican pole. Very sandy, flat. I don't know if there's much cacti, but I think it's northern-ish. So I think a Durango hedge is probably sensible. It's kind of a similar area to previously, which is quite interesting. Okay, this fence feels very UK-like. So UK Ireland is the option here. Don't know which one's which. I'd probably want to go England mode, but it feels very rural. But this is probably an urban round. We just can't see the other side. So I think hedging Middle England is sensible. Wales is probably closer, but I don't want to go. I don't want to go Wales for no reason. I think England with that wall, that gate, you have to kind of do it, and it was Ireland. Can't really do much with those 50-50s, man. Like, I don't know what else you can use. The rawness, maybe hedge Ireland or go Wales, but I know it's not Wales. That's the annoying thing. But maybe that's the thing though. If I can't rule it out and I don't have a clear preference, I should just head between. I think that's the main idea with NMP said. Don't worry about getting the country right. Get as close as you possibly can. That's just GeoGuessr in general, but it's always nice to get the country correct. But this round is a bit more confusing. I think like a Sweden or Norway um, kind of round. It's better not be Canada again, dude. So I'll probably hedge somewhere around here just to be safe, but hopefully it's not somewhere outrageous. Okay, it was just central Sweden. That's okay. Not great, but it's okay. This round, I don't know what else to do here. Weird camera, but if that's hinting Czech, that'd be great. But Tabor, like a Croatia maybe. It potentially could be. I don't mind that. Tabor could sound Croatian. Tardor, Taror, Tarda. It's 2023 as well. I think what I should do here is a sensible middle hedge and not mess around. And it was actually a Czechia. Okay, that's a bit fortunate, but sensible. Okay, so we're doing okay. We've had a couple of rounds we've been a bit complacent. Let's just hope we get this round correct, which I'm already concerned about. Okay, so very dry environment, hints of orange soil. I thought Africa at first. Where else could it be? Where in Asia, like, could be like this, Peru, no, I don't see that. Mexico, I could see. Shadows are pointing south. Deary me. That's not great. That's not great at all. I am very confused where this is. I am incredibly confused where this is. Unless it's a dry Brazil, I could try that. Potentially, because that's the only thing that kind of makes sense to me if it's southern hemisphere. I am concerned about aborts, but it feels so hilly, man. It just feels so hilly. The orange soil, man, I don't know. Nice, okay, so that is good detective work. We'll take that, we'll take that. Might not be the best Brazil region guess, but it's still better than going the wrong continent. Okay, we've got some language there. So Dasat Kamera something. So maybe does that Yavas? Yavas. Is it East Coast? It's West. It's more West Coast. Okay, what'll be West Coast? It's not Spanish. No, maybe Romania. We've got these polls are more Romanian actually. But does Romania have East Coast? It doesn't really. I'm a bit confused why it's West. I have no idea why the coast is West, to be honest, unless it's Italy. Italy's the only place that I can see having West. Or Portugal, maybe. We'll try Portugal because that has West Coast. So it was Turkish. I thought that sound. I thought it was a weird language. Boot site Saat. So SAAT. 24 hours. So it's Saat and Khmer. Yeah, we didn't really see the accents well, but this architecture made me think more Western Europe, which was the confusing thing. But I can see why the Poles now are Turkish, so I probably could have got that round if I brought Turkey up. That's why it's important to bring countries up in the discussion, because I feel like if you don't bring it up, you just easily forget them. Okay, this round, I'm thinking Philippines with the posters and the white plates. I don't think it's Cambodia. Palms, probably more southern. So I think a bottle hedge is probably sensible here. Could be Davao, but don't know where in Davao, so I think sensible hedges there. And it was Mindoro, which, like I said, a bit unfortunate, but it's okay. This one should be Sri Lanka. We've got dot poles towards the top and at the bottom. It's low calm, quite orange soil, but more within woodland, which is interesting. So maybe more towards the south, potentially. Let's give it a go. Yeah, much more south. Yeah, maybe that's where the more woody places are. Baltic vibes here. Got white outline, so I don't think it should be Estonia. So Latvia and Lithuania. I'm thinking here. I'm probably leaning more Lat. But I can still see Lithuania. I mean, I could be completely wrong anyway, but let's just hedge because I can't tell the difference here. I think Latvia has a thick rounded border and Lithuania has a skinny, but it's a weird thing going on. But Latvia would usually have circular, so I'm a bit concerned where this is. So let's just hedge. But there's two things telling me two different answers. And it was actually just Russia. Okay. Russia was possible, but I'm not going to risk going Russia there unless I'm confident. But if you noticed anything that gave away Russia there, let me know. But 16.5k, so pretty okay. If we look to activities, see how we performed. Um, we got 60. Well, it also includes some games prior, but I think we've played 3 or 4, and kind of around that 15, 16k mark seems common. We did have some good scores though at the start, and it kind of degraded, so maybe more like 16, 17k, which is not bad. And there wasn't any horrendous one. I did have a horrendous one before, but 15k and over is okay. It's not too concerning for the difficulty of the map, but I definitely need to be careful and be sensible with my guesses more. But yep, hope you've enjoyed this first episode of pre-season. I'm going to share pre-season links in the Discord as this video comes out, and anyone who's taking part in the leagues can attempt them. But you need to qualify, of course, first. So, like I said before, link is in the description if you want to take part in the GeoFrauds. All you need to do is join the Discord, get the role, attempt the qualifiers. I will then place you in the division, and then you'll be able to do whatever you want. If you want to play the pre-season, you can do. But yeah, thought I might as well do this before the season start, build up the hype, and yeah, I'm really excited to see how this goes. And I'll catch you guys in a bit. Yeah, of course.